What's up, YouTubers? This is your girl Nick coming to you, giving you an update on what is going on in my life. Um, so I have been on Vyvanse for 11 weeks now, and things are going okay. I'm still, doing really well with tolerating the Vyvanse, just dry mouth, no palpitations since the last time I recorded. No problems with sleep or anything like that. As far as how it's helping my binges, so I've previously discussed about how it kind of helps with the obsessive thoughts of food and how on a basic level it does help with the binges. However, if I am triggered either by stress, because stress is a big trigger for me, or hormones is a big trigger for me. So like when I'm PMSing, um, those things are big triggers for me. And the Vyvanse makes it more tolerable, but it doesn't stop the binges. So I have been doing fairly well since last week. I had like a mini binge. I would call it a mini binge yesterday. So those of you who saw it, I recorded a video yesterday saying that I had a craving for something sweet. You know, that happens. Normal craving. Just one, I got a taste for something sweet. So my dumbass decided to go to the grocery store. And instead of getting like maybe like a small candy bar or something like that, I got two giant packs of home fries. I got a giant, like this size piece of German chocolate cake, a this size piece of red velvet cake, a slice of cheesecake, and there was something else. Oh, and potato salad. So a thing of potato salad. I think it was, I don't even know how many servings are supposed to be in that thing, but it's probably at least like 2 cups of potato salad. Got some other stuff for my husband, but that's what I got for me. And, I was worried because these are trigger foods for me. These are binge foods for me. And I knew that having them in the house was going to make it really hard not to binge on them. So my goal was I didn't want to deprive myself of anything sweet. So my goal was to either eat just the cheesecake, which had like 700 calories in it, which I didn't need, or a half a slice of the German chocolate cake or red velvet cake. So what ended up happening was I had my normal after dinner treat of a small bag of Cheetos, and I thought I was doing really well, but it was like this little constant reminder, hey, you got sweets. You got sweets in the refrigerator. You got them. You got them. You can't ignore them. And I couldn't put it, I couldn't ignore it. So I did end up having what I call a mini binge. I did eat, and this is a really weird, and I'm sure some people are going to be grossed out combination, but I had, let's see, a serving is half a cup. So I had a cup, I guess, of the potato salad. And then I cut half a slice of the German chocolate cake to eat. However, I was eating really slow, which is like one of my, I guess, rules. I have to try, if I'm going to eat, I have to eat slow. It's one of my rules. So I was trying to eat slow. And the reason why I do that is so that I could try to be more cued into when I'm full instead of just like, so I did eat it slow. Well, at least the first serving of potato salad I ate slow. And then I started to eat the German chocolate cake, and I had cut half of it, but I can only eat half of that half. So I essentially ate a quarter of the cake, and then I was just like, I'm done. I'm not going to eat anymore. And I could have saved it, but I was like, no, if I save it, then I'm going to eat it. So I threw it away, which helps. I know it's a big waste of food and money, but if you're trying to not binge or do damage control, it definitely helps to throw the food out. So I did throw it out, and then I did end up going back about, I don't know, 40 minutes later and eating another half a cup of eggs, potato salad, and I did not eat slow that time. I was just like, nom, 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 and damn near eat the rest of the container. So I guess it was a success in that I didn't eat everything. I didn't eat all the 3 cakes and the potato salad. But, I am disappointed in myself that I didn't just stick to my original plan, which was just to eat my after dinner Cheetos, and that I did eat all these extra calories. I went over on my calorie count by almost 500 calories. So I did feel pretty shitty about myself last night after I finished eating. Like, as soon as I finished eating, I was really beating myself up, and I was like, damn, like, Nick, like, why did you do this? Like, this is so not conducive to weight loss. You've been struggling. Why did you fucking do this? And I just really beat myself up, which is, of course, part of binging. You feel like shit afterwards, and, you really beat yourself up. So I was like, you know what? It's in my body. Can't do anything about it because I'm not a purger. So it is what it is. Just know that, expect to have weight gain when I get on the scale the next day. So that's how I guess successful or unsuccessful I was at not binging yesterday, which is the first time I've binged this week. I did not binge last week, so it was the first time I binged in like a week and a half. So when I did step on the scale, surprisingly, my weight didn't change. I had weighed yesterday, I had gotten down to 218.4. And when I weighed myself today, I was the exact same weight of 218.4. So I'm really surprised I did not gain weight, but I think that's partially because I know in my last video I was talking about how my weight really hasn't changed in the last 2 weeks. It stayed the same. It hasn't changed, and it was affecting my mood. And I think on a subconscious level, I wanted to do something about it, but I didn't know what because I'm really lazy. I don't want to exercise. I'm not mentally prepared to exercise yet. So I found that I was restricting, which I don't do super, super often, but I have been known to restrict. So I do binge and I also restrict. In my food intake. So I want to say, I can look it up really fast, but I want to say I definitely was not hitting my calorie goals for at least the last couple days at a minimum. I definitely wasn't. Yesterday I went over by 422, but the day before that I only ate 612 calories. That's it. The day before that, I had 942. Okay, Sunday I had 1180. That's better. But Saturday I only had 867. So the last couple days I've been restricting, and it's a conscious effort. I wouldn't say it's subconscious. It was definitely a conscious effort not to eat. Part of it was I just wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat. But part of it also was your fat ass isn't losing any weight, so we're going to eat less calories to try to make up for that difference. So yay that I lost the pounds since last week, but it doesn't feel like it's a real victory because I did it in an unhealthy way by restricting. And that's something I have to be mindful of because I don't want that to progress and become a habit of restricting and, turn into something I'm doing every day, and then it start becoming extreme, and then the next thing I know, I have anorexia instead of binge eating disorder. Like, I already have to be mindful of, obviously with the binging I'm aware of, but I also have, when I binge, I do get sometimes thoughts to purge. I haven't purged ever. I think it's because I naturally have an aversion to vomiting. Like, it's my kryptonite. I hate the feeling that I get when I'm sick and I vomit. So I think that's the only thing, honestly, that has stopped me from purging. So I do have to be mindful that I do, that I get thoughts of purging, that I don't enact in them, because then I'll become bulimic. And we're trying to get healthier here and not get, unhealthier. So yay that I lost a pound since last week, but not yay for it to be in an unhealthy way. I did have therapy this week, and went really well. We were talking about, she gave me some resources, and we were talking about like other things that I can do when I get the urge to binge, such as like hobbies. I don't really have a lot of hobbies, but she suggested some things that I do like to do. Like I like to sing, I like to read, so I can try to do those things when I feel the urge to binge. She suggested exercise. I did say that I'm lazy, so we'll see. So we were focusing on those things in therapy. So that's basically what's been going on with me, this week. So 1 pound of weight loss, mini binge yesterday, and hopefully we can continue on the weight loss, but not do it in an unhealthy way. So if you guys have any comments or questions, like always, put them down below. If you like my videos, please subscribe. If you have any topics you would like me to talk about, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do a video. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.